Now, this is a story that managed to get international attention. I keep seeing it in every single newspaper, which is why I've decided to talk about it. This gentleman was an Italian tourist that decided to visit my country with a motorcycle and went to see the Transfiguration. The Transfiguration is a very beautiful, picturesque mountain area, also littered with signs telling people not to feed the bears. Unfortunately, of course, most people don't listen. And in the case of this Italian, not listening seemed to have been fatal. Apparently, at first, he managed to take some selfies with the bears and nothing bad happened. But eventually, he ran into a mama bear. And allegedly, this is the last picture that he took. It may have been the time when the bear attacked him and dragged him into a ravine where he was mauled to death. Now, a lot of people are making fun of this guy on Reddit, saying that this is a Darwin award, wondering how this could have happened. And luckily, you have me here to explain to you how it could have happened. If people are so curious and they legitimately do not understand how human psychology works and how could this have happened, well, again, you have this channel. The main problem, I think, happened in the 80s, or if not even before that, the 70s. There was a huge push, especially from leftists, in order to get people to be a little bit more compassionate with animals. And so you get to see a lot of documentaries, a lot of wildlife documentaries, a lot of press at the time, constantly saying that animals are your friends, animals aren't harmful, trying to anthropomorphize these animals, especially through pop culture like cartoons and other things. A massive push was done in order to make people think that sharks aren't an issue. You know, a shark is more afraid of you than you are of it. Other pushes to make even bears be a little bit more relatable. And, of course, like the cartoon with Yogi Bear didn't help that much. Which I think like this gentleman is probably from the generation of Yogi Bear. But anyway, the whole idea, the whole push was to say that animals aren't as dangerous as you think. And for a person that grows up in a city and never sees an animal in their entire life, I mean, some of them are willing to believe this nonsense. And then when you actually do go out, right, you go camping, and you do see the signs, like don't feed the bears, you may think like the signs are irrational, or, you know, they're made for people that aren't careful, but you are careful. You're not like other people. And then you actually see people feeding the bears, right? So it's like, well, if they do it and nothing bad happens to them, you know, surely I can do it as well. And then you also have the statistic people. You know, people that live their lives based on the leftist philosophy that statistics are king. And statistically speaking, tourists rarely, if ever, get mauled by bears. Statistically speaking, a lot of people can feed the bears just fine. And so, you know, you're going to feed it as well. Unfortunately, however, even if the statistics are like 5%, 2% of people get mauled, it does mean that there are some people within those 5%, right? And when it comes to decide whether your life is worth it or not, in my opinion, again, my humble opinion, what do you gain by feeding it? Okay, well, you gain a selfie, which you can post on Facebook. Great. What do you gain if the feeding goes wrong? Well, you also gain a selfie that gets placed in the newspapers. And so, is it worth it? I guess this is a decision that some people have to make. You know, I personally think it's not worth it. But there are people that do extreme skateboarding, that do parkour at 45 meters in the air, that do cave diving, rock climbing, feed bears in the wild. You know, like you have, out of a population of 20 million people, you are going to find the thrill seekers. And sometimes, you know, the thrill they seek manage to find them, and it leads to unfortunate incidents. And of course, you know, the blame should also be placed on the individuals that are way too compassionate with the animals in order to try to push for a culture that teach people, at least at a subliminal level, that animals are friendly and nice, and they don't possess the danger that they do. Like, for instance, I guarantee to you, if you go and you ask the tourists, how many of them know that bears, for instance, do not go for the kill? Like, they're not like a lion that first kills the prey and then consumes it. No, like, a bear will eat you while you're alive. Like, it will start eating from your guts while you're still screaming. How many tourists know that? Probably not that many, but if you're asking a tourist what they think about bears, it's like, oh, they're cute, they're adorable, they wave. And if you feed them, they lift themselves on their hind legs. Right? Like this is the problem, it's the mindset. And it's not the mindset of a person, it's the mindset of the culture. This is what's available for people. Again, like most individuals, they live in the city. They never go out in the woods. They never care about reading about animals. And when they do read about animals, it's cute selfies that they see other people taking. And, you know, they wonder, like, why can't I have a cute selfie on my Facebook wall? Most of them can. Like, apparently 90% of them, well, actually even more, they can. But, like, what if you're in the outlier? Is that good? No, it's not. Fortunately, or unfortunately, every now and then, there are certain cases in the media, and people start finding out. It's like, all right, well, maybe if I go there, it would actually be a bad idea for me to take selfies. This particular bear, apparently a mama bear, was euthanized. Right? Like, this is what happens when a bear kills a person. Can you blame the mama bear? I mean, I don't know. It's part of their species. Like, when they're having cubs, they're a lot more aggressive. When they're hibernating, like the couple of months before that, they're also extremely aggressive. The rest of the time, usually, they don't attack humans. But if you manage to catch them at the bad time, in the bad moment, shit happens. So, again, this is why it's important for people that actually do enjoy traveling in the wilderness to at least study a little bit about the animal. And understand that the animal is not what the pop culture is telling you or what the BBC documentary is trying to present. The animal is an unpredictable creature that weighs 20 times more than you do. It's probably 15 times faster as well. And again, it doesn't have the brain capacity to understand. It acts on instinct. If you run away, it chases. If you scare it, it attacks. Like, the animal operates on fight or flight. Right? It's got its cubs with it. It sees you, it's scared. What is it going to do? Is it going to flee and leave the cubs behind? No, it's probably going to attack you. And so, yeah. Let me know what you guys think. And as usual, I will see you on my live stream. There is a pinned comment in the comment section that will take you there. Take care.